Okay, I am like very shiny. I'm still trying to get my lighting right, and I just don't have good lighting. So whatever. Anyway, so I am trying to, oh, there you go. You know what's really funny? I set up this whole ring light and I forgot to actually turn it on because, you know, that was the whole point of the lighting. Let's see if this works. I have like a plug that doesn't like to work back here. Okay. Ah, all right. I think, well, now you can see it in the back. Ah! All right, let's see. Let's just kick it this way. That's better. Now I'm too far from the table, but whatever. You gotta, you know, I'm trying to figure out this whole YouTuber thing. I was looking on my computer the other day, and so I do everything on my phone. I would like to move to doing it on the computer eventually, but like my ADD is so bad. I'm like, I just need to do it on the thing that's with me everywhere I go, which is my phone. I could potentially move to a tablet, which wouldn't be a bad idea. So, but I just don't want to like buy a tablet and then not use it ever. So I've got to figure that out. I'm putting that on pause for right now. I've been uploading just from my phone, and it looks fine on my phone. Like my thumbnails look great. And then I opened up my laptop and my thumbnails look horrific. So I've got to figure out what's the deal there, because other YouTubers I follow, their thumbnails on my computer look just fine. So clearly it's something to do with the video quality or whatever, sizing, blah, blah. Something's not translating. So I've got to figure that out. I have been working on my Shopify finally, and I was actually supposed to post about that today. I probably should. I'm a little nervous. I was supposed to do my regular farmer's market today, but I quit because they are just horrifically disorganized, and it is a waste of my life. So I'm not going to bother with that. I am focusing on getting my shop off the ground, which I was able to get a decent amount listed. I'm still super far behind. And then I also am doing play for my son's school. So I've been super busy with that, and I have some costumes that I need to sew and some props to finish up. The kids did the vast majority of it, but there was just like a handful of things that needed to be fixed or adjusted. So I'm working on that. And today's pretty much the last day I have to do it. The performance is tomorrow, so I'm very excited. It'll be fun. I have some video editing that I need to do and audio editing to try to make sure that it runs as seamlessly as possible. I may forego some of the fine tuning and just let it be, and just we'll see how it works. I'm just exhausted from all of it. I'm also going to Scotland in a week and a half, and my dad's Ren Fair is next weekend. So I've got a lot going on, and I'm moving. So I've got a lot going on right now. But I am, I'm just getting one thing done at a time. So a couple updates as far as my WIPs go. I had to put everything on hold. I am doing a pattern test for Crochet Me Zaddy, and I finished all the pieces. I just need to sew it together. And we had some people visiting, so I did like a quick clean, and somehow quick cleaned all my needles into a crevice somewhere and have yet to find it. I can't find it. I have this little box that has all my needles and my my crochet hooks and stuff. I know where my backup crochet hooks are, but I just realized, oh my gosh, I don't think I have like backup needles anywhere. So I've been scouring the house / cleaning, did some deep cleaning, and I found some needles. Obviously I'm gonna find needles, crochet needles everywhere. So I did. I found 2. And so I can finish sewing that all. I want to get that done today and get some pictures done. I have left my picture booth up, which is huge. It's gigantic. It's just been living in my living room, and I'm sure my husband would be ecstatic if I could get rid of it. So I have so many pictures to take still, and I have put that totally on hold so that I can catch up with listing the ones that I already took pictures for. And yeah, I need this play to be over with so I can focus on literally anything else. The other thing is my son is graduating on Friday. Both of them will not be going back to that school next year. We're moving. So this is their last year, and they wanted an octopus, and they've been asking for me to make them one. And I have not had the time to do it. So yesterday I hyperfixated, and in 24 hours, I was able to make this dapper fella. And I'm super bummed because I stayed up really late last night to finish him off. And he's super cool. My son picked these eyes. These eyes are so perfect. And he needs to be stuffed and sewn, but I couldn't find a needle. And I was super bummed because he only has 2 days left of school. The play is tomorrow. And on Friday, they're only there for a couple hours, and it's a water splash day. So he's not really going to get to take this to school and like be at school with it this week, which is kind of a bummer. My other son asked for one after he did, and I had to order all the yarn for these. This is Parfait Plush, which I am obsessed with. I love this. I will order all of it once I have a place where I can store it. But it's fantastic, and it works up really nice. It's just a fantastic yarn. It's wonderful. It's super soft. He's gonna die. Like, he's gonna love this. But yeah, I need to sew up all the pieces and stuff it, and then that's all done. I need to sew the platypus that I'm working on for the pattern test, and those two things won't take very long. However, I was like, I feel really bad that I didn't get my younger son's octopus done, and I'm like, I feel bad. I'd love to send them both to school tomorrow with an octopus. So I was thinking like I could make him a smaller one. But I think part of what they liked about this is how dangly it is. And I made this 20 stitches longer than the actual pattern because they wanted it like extra dangly. So I'm kind of assuming he'd want the same thing. And I forgot to ask if he just would rather have an octopus at all, or if he just wants it as big or whatever. So he may not get one. He gets a lot of stuffed animals though. He's the one that gets all the stuffed animals, which is why I prioritize the older child who like barely ever asks for anything. And when he gets it, he always has criticisms, which hurts me. He's like, do you want me to be honest or not? I'm like, not really. I kind of just want you to like, throw me a parade and tell me how awesome I am. I have been working on the crochet, or the blah, 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 blah. Words are hard. Resin eyes. I've been working on the UV resin eyes. Been finally kind of getting the hang of the UV stuff, which I was struggling with so much before. I'm finally figuring it out. It really needs like direct UV. You can't be even a tiny bit out of this tiny little range. Let me grab all that. And you really have to be careful with how much mica powder you mix in it. So I've been playing around with that and making these jewels, and the bubbles are horrendous. I'm so annoyed, but I'm learning. Okay, come on, focus. There you go. So I got this little jewelry pack for Michael's, and there's little teardrops. So these were cool. With this one, I did these with clear resin on just part of it, and then I filled the rest in with gold. So this gave it a really cool effect. So I can make some cool earrings with that, but this is a failed attempt. I had the little girl I watch paint these, and it looks better on the camera than it really is. Like, it's so chunked up in a weird way, and I should have like peeled this off before it super hardened. So now I'm gonna have to do a lot of work. It has a ton of bubbles in it. It just did not turn out as good as I would like. It's got like a huge hole right there. Like, that's supposed to be the chest. So I'm a little bummed. And this is the other one. but like it wasn't full enough or something. I don't know what happened. It's super irritating. So that was with UV resin. So that was too thick. I'm not going to use UV for that anymore. I also have a bunch of these little like mandala. I'm like going to pick all these things off the edge. You need to clean all these up. But I made these little like, wow, that's just all icky. But it didn't work all the way. Like you can see there, just like didn't fill all the way, or it was full, but it like didn't take. I don't know. It was weird. So it's all trial and error. So some of these gemstones I think worked out really well and they're totally usable. I need to finish making the keychain for these ones that she made, but I also had to repaint some. So I may just pour those. I'm going to use the regular AB resin for those because it's thicker and it's a dark, like it's like a chocolate mold. So I from what I've seen, they're better to use the regular AB resin for those and do the long cure. But if you're going to use UV resin, to use clear molds. So I've got all that. I've been working on the eyes. And I think this set turned out the best. So need to clean off the top of it, but I think these came out really cute. So I used the chameleon flakes. The back looks terrible. I think it could look better. I think I need to get, like, somebody else was using like black back there, but I'm wondering if that'll end up making it too dark. Like, do I want it darker? Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do want it darker. I don't know. I gotta figure out if I'm just gonna leave the back like that because you don't end up seeing it anyway, or if it's just a little, if I'm gonna sell them, it'll be more professional to put like a black coating on there. So, and I think I have black mica powder. I'll look into that. So that one was probably the best one I made. I made these ones. I thought that was really pretty. So that was nice. What else did I do? Oh, I'm only going to show one of these because the other one's got junk on it that needs to be taken off. This was pretty. It's like a blue color changing mica powder. I had a green one. It's really, it's really pretty. And then, oh, and then this one is for, I got to clean this up. I got like resin all over the front of it and I'm pretty sure it'll clean up with alcohol. Hoping. We'll see. But I made these pretty gold ones for the platypus. I thought those were really pretty. And then, yeah, here's the back. It looks okay. I mean, it's just, it looks kind of, it looks messy. So even like the sides are pretty messy. So this is something that I need to practice. I was trying really hard to make these like golden butterflies, but this is like crazy soft still. So I think this just did not cure properly. It's like really soft, and I stuck it in the windowsill forever. I tried to cure it over and over again. I think it has too much mica powder in it. So that's a bummer. So I tried making it with less mica powder, but it's not as pretty. It's okay. So anyway, so that's, I'm working on those. I think that was it for the resin stuff. Oh, go figure, my dehumidifier just turned on. Give me a moment. All right, so I accidentally ordered something. So I put a lot of things in my Amazon cart, and then I'll like take them out and put them like save for later, and then like if I still want it later, then I'll order it. But I usually, you know, like I don't often impulse buy stuff like this, but I accidentally added it to my cart. I mean that. I really did accidentally add it to my cart. So I got this. So this is Romantasy Crochet Club. 20 epic projects for your reading journey from Amanda Sinnett. I have a Ren Fair coming up and I would love to make something out of here. So let's see. This has, there you go. This has a lot of not plush. This is a lot of the cotton stuff, but you can usually make it with plush. Most of these should translate to plush pretty well. And I am trying to, I just need to make like small low cost items for the Ren Fair. For one, I am going straight from there to Scotland and then I'm not flying back there, so I might have to get this shipped back to me. I'm still debating whether or not to do that. I may not. I may only bring things that I haven't had the time to list on my website. That way I don't have to worry about it in case anything sells. I don't think anything will sell, just because I haven't really been advertising my website very well. I would be shocked if something did sell. And if it did, like, I can ask my mom to ship it if I needed to. So I have options. I don't know. So I haven't really figured out what to do with that. But this has like cute little like bookmarks in it that I could make. And, you know, they're okay. They're cute. Book sleeve. There's some book sleeves in here that are cute, like little wolf, and that's cute. Oh, personal arsenal. This could be fun. Personal arsenal stuff could be fun. You know, the poisoned apples and like the jars, the poison jars, I think they have there. Yeah, I think I could whip these up pretty quick. I think I could whip up these pretty quick. So maybe I'll try that. And I've got some sparkle yarn I need to stash bust, so that would be cool. Yeah, I could probably get rid of a lot of my acrylic with this stuff, but I could try it with the fluff. But yeah, there's some mushrooms. Everybody loves mushrooms. I would love to make this. This is so cool. And that does look like Chanel yarn. Let's see, bulky weight, number 5. Velvety. Yeah, okay, velvet stuff. That is velvet. That does look like velvet. Okay, well, whatever. So if it works for velvet, it very likely will work just fine for plush. I use the Parfait Chunky, so that could be a really fun one. I bet you this would work up pretty quick. Let's see how many rounds it is. 24 rounds, and then that's just for the stem. I think I could work this up pretty quick. Maybe I'll try that. Oh! Roses. I love roses. I could totally make a bunch of roses, and I do actually have maybe I don't. Oh, maybe I don't. It's like I thought I have like a good red velvet, but I don't think I do. I'll have to double check that. I think that was the thread that I have. I think it was the discontinued one, the Juicy Couture velvet, which is beautiful, and I just had a friend pick up a whole bunch of it for me. But yeah, it's discontinued, so hard to find. I would love to get a whole bunch of the red. I don't think I have that, but I can use plush. I can use plush for the red. That turns out just fine, although I think the velvet looks better. Oh, they have some keys in here. I'm trying not to show you too much because you should order it. The skulls. Oh, I feel like those would go really well, and I've done skulls before and they took me longer than I anticipated because of the facial detailing. So it says it's a 2 out of 5, 2 out of 4 skill level. Yeah, the facial detailing takes a little bit, but this is what I got this for. I want to make a knife. I want to make like a little dagger. It's a dagger. I want to make the dagger. I'm very excited about making the dagger. I don't know if it'll work in plush. They also have a sword. I think this has to be done in acrylic or cotton. So I will do that 100%. I'm very excited about that. They have wearables. They have like masks. So like a fairy mask. That could work up pretty quick. That would be cotton and probably a lightweight, I bet. Any yarn weight of your choice. they used a metallic. I feel like that's going to work up best in a very lightweight. I don't think it would translate as well in a like a plush or anything. I kind of wish, do they say crochet thread? I'm gonna have to look, size 10 metallic. And I'm gonna have to look this up because like I think this is extremely lightweight. I think this is like a 1 weight. Okay, I'll have to look that up. They have ear cuffs. Like my dad would get a kick out of this. He always makes a joke about how he can't stand the elves. So like little elf ear cuffs would be cool. Wow, the fawn beanie. Good Lord, that's hilarious. I don't know if I'd have time. That looks like it could work up really fast. Oh, maybe not. No, I don't think that will work out as fast as I'd like. So that might be a pass for this year. They have fantasy creatures and animals. So obviously they have a mermaid, which I love the mermaids. I could totally make a couple of those. That looks like it could work up pretty quickly. It's pretty basic. They have like Fae Warriors. And again, I'm not showing you everything because I need you to actually buy this. Woodland Fae Warrior. Those are fine. The crows are fine. I think that would be fun to make in a plush. I've got sticks for the legs, so I might have to work that out. Baby dragon. I've got so many dragon patterns, but I did actually originally get this for the dragon for a very specific reason. I don't love the dragon wings for most dragons online. And I very specifically was looking for this arch. And I think you get that with wire. So I'm going to take a look at it, and I'm pretty sure, and I have wire. I just need to make sure I have the right wire. I would like to make this. This would be fun. All right, so this is the original reason I got this entire book. And again, it's because of that arch. The dragon is a little on the skinny side. I like chunky dragons, but I think that if I were to work this up with Parfait Chunky, he's gonna be gigantic. And I think I saw this online made up with Parfait Chunky, and it was gigantic. And I kind of selfishly just need a gigantic dragon because I do. So yeah, it's he's a little chunky in the back. So I think I misjudged. He's a little chunky. I think overall with the Parfait, it'll turn out really well. And I love the wings. The wings are 100% my jam. Yeah, so she goes over all the different stitches that you would need with good pictures, big explanations. She's got, yeah, this is pretty cool. Custom crochet hook designs. There's a couple custom crochet hooks in there, which are pretty cool. And yeah, she goes over the weight. She said it was a size 10 for what that. I'm still obsessing about the mask. I'm like, it says use any weight, but I feel like that would only work with a very lightweight, or it would be like too chunky. So I don't know. I'll have to experiment with that. Looking this over. Yeah, I think that'll be really cute. Okay, I gotta I think I'm gonna start with the baby dragon. I want to make the big dragon, but honestly, I can't really do that until I relocate. And I'll work on some of these smaller things. But again, I have to finish the play first. I gotta start packing because I leave in a week to go to California and then to Scotland, straight from California to Scotland and then straight from Scotland to here. So I've got a lot. I got to go figure out all our medication to make sure that we get those filled. So apparently, I found this out last year. If you're like not quite ready for a refill, but you're going to be gone for a month, they can actually contest that with your insurance to get it filled a little early. And especially if it's a medication that you've been prescribed for a long time and there's no it's not like a new medication or anything. So I need to go through all of me and the kids stuff today and make sure that we have anything and everything we need. Because if I need to call it in, I'd rather do it now than wait until the last minute. And yeah, it's, yeah, that's pretty much it. That is my WIP Wednesday. I have a ton of cleaning to do and a ton of work to do for various things. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you for joining me today and wish me luck.